What do you think that you would do if the same thing happened to you? If you...
Well, he's a complete and utter plonker.
Yeah. There's also almost a feeling of... Because it's mean, it's really mean. There's almost like he's taking pleasure in saying that, something almost sadistic, because there's a smile in it, because it's actually longer than that, the email, isn't it? And he compliments, then he takes back, and you think, all I would think is, thank God, I'm never going to see you again. Because can you imagine the twists and turns of control that he would do in a relationship over a period of time?
Why wouldn't you just say...
It was
I really liked you. You're a great girl, but I'm just not ready for a relationship at the moment.
But why would he bother to take so much time to write a long email?
Because
why would you bother?
Because he's a control freak. Because he's a nasty piece of work.
That's a long email to bother to write.
Yeah, I actually saw this. It was out in the papers and what have you yesterday, and the email itself is much longer, and it's the most cruel, passive-aggressive letter because it's peppered with honey, babe, darling, I adore you, and then
what's all that about?
it would be the most damaging relationship, I think, to be in, because it would be, I love your figure, it's so voluptuous, just if you lost a couple of pounds. Have you ever been in a situation where someone has said something like that to you?
I would never be with a man that would... I've got some sort of antennae, I think, to choose men that would never mention my weight. No, I've never had any.
I have, and I think it's absolutely destroying, because I was with an ex and I remember seeing him, and you know there was a possibility of maybe getting back together, and I sat down and he said, I just want to say something to you, and it's only because I love you I'm telling you this. You've just got older and fatter, and you've lost your personality, and you're just not attractive anymore. It completely, utterly destroyed me for many years. In fact, I don't think I have ever come back. So I know how that feels.
That's just very controlling.
It is controlling.
The woman in question, Michelle Thomas, who got that email and went on that date, is actually here with us now in the audience. Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
Now, as I say, I saw this in the papers yesterday and I was taken aback. I retweeted it. I was, look at this. Obviously, we know how you felt when you got the email, which was you burst into tears.
I was inconsolable. And the thing is, it was after one date, so I'd arranged another date with another man the next day, because why wouldn't I? We're single, right? That's what we do. So my date popped to the loo, and it was a text message, actually, not an email. So I got my phone out, as you do, and I checked my text, and it was this 400-word text. And my date came back from the loo to just find me this blubbering mess at the table, which isn't a great impression to make on the first date, is it? But he's been in touch since, and we're okay, but I don't... he's all right. He was lovely, but very,
The second date or the first date? The man who came back and you were crying?
Yeah. The second date, lovely, very supportive, completely baffled, but, lovely.
But it is very destructive, isn't it?
Horrible.
It can hurt you mentally.
It's
not just, I mean, it really does some terrible things to you. So you have to find a way of getting out of that, don't you, now?
Which I think you have.
And I was in a daze for about 2 days. And the thing is, the things that he was saying taps into... I think every woman who was ever a teenage girl, you just carry this thing with you. It doesn't matter how smart you are, how funny you are, how loyal you are, how kind you are. You can even be a little bit pretty, but if you're overweight, no.
Well, Michelle, you are beautiful.
Thank you very much. We all are.
You're gorgeous, and we're so glad that you've come on national TV as well to come and just show. Do you know what? You are so better off without him. You are so better off without him. We think you're fabulous.
What I say is misrepresented. I say that Amy didn't need to go to rehab, right?
Yeah.
What I actually said was, referring to 2005, an incident, Amy didn't need to go to rehab at that point.